it up.
Hey, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
And I'm Shagdog.
Yes,
Time
he
it just
is.
right.
Shagdog, I got this Ceska Koruna Lager. It's imported from the Czech Republic. It says here an authentic lager from the Czech Republic, still brewed today in the traditional way by using our own barley, Saaz hops, and pure soft artesian water. We offer you a full body and smooth lager of the highest standard, appreciated for its taste all over the world. Gets an 80 by the BA. It's a 4.7 ABV.
Awesome, Jammer. Oh, free palate. Cap lovers.
And the inside of the cap.
Yeah, I'm doing Halfway Crooks Brewing Company's Forina. It's a Kolsch, which is basically a lager, right? Form of a lager. Top simple and beautiful. It has notes of palmy fruit, biscuit, and white wine. And it's our favorite snack. Top fermented lager. 4.8% ABV. It gets a 90 on Beer Advocate by Halfway Crooks Beer, which is out of the crooked state of Georgia.
Nice.
That's a crooked state. Atlanta, Georgia. All right.
Well, Shagdog, I tell you, I poured this and I smelled that wonderful aroma that you love in these European lagers. That grassy, kind of dank skunk smell.
Yeah.
That you love. Anyway, Shagdog, mine's really crystal clear. Bubbles just floating up to the top. I don't know if you can even see the bubble. Can you see the bubbles? Yeah, you can see the bubbles. Look at those bubbles, Shagdog.
Yeah, sure can. They're floating up like, like if those bubbles from Aquaman down there.
It's like Up, the old man in the Up chair, he's floating with the balloons. Just going up and up.
Yeah.
Nice frothy, creamy head. Very inviting and very invigorating. It just gets me all excited, man. Everybody loves good head,
Yeah.
It's got that typical European lager type smell with a little grassy. I know it's grassy. You call it skunky. It's skunk grass. All right, there we go. Dank, kind of somewhat. Got a little sweetness in there, a little toastiness. I'm ready to dive in. Shagdog, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, mine's kind of cloudy. Kolsch, very cloudy, actually. And no head. Had just...
Na zdraví.
Zdraví. My head dissipated real quick, and it's not even there. And on the nose, I do have, it smells yeasty. And like some other Kolsch's we have, it has a little bit of that grapey, like white grape fruitiness to it. And I'm ready to drink it. Hopefully it's good. Kolsch. Prost.
Na zdraví. Na zdraví.
Yeah. I don't know how this got 90, but...
Shagdog, my back is just killing me right now. I don't know why it is, but it is. But anyway, let's just move on.
I have some pain up here, Jammer, just like I had when I had my lung issue. But that was down here, but I have a similar pain up here. I hope it's not my upper lung.
Oh, boy.
That just started like 2 hours ago.
Mine
Two old, injured, fucked up men.
Yeah, my beer has some sweet malts in it. Got a nice sweet bready, and kind of herbal, grassy, kind of flavors there. It's a typical European pale lager or whatever. It's crisp, it's drinkable, it's clean, it feels good. You know, lightly carbonated. And actually, I like this style of lager with the grassy notes like it is because it seems more refreshing and not as heavy as some of our lagers here in America. And being that they're using artisanal well water and only the highest ingredients, you know, the best ingredients. So, I mean, yeah, it's got to be better than our stuff with the adjuncts, boy.
I don't know. Sometimes that adjuncts makes that beer great for a long time. Make
Yeah,
the beer great again.
Sometimes they put the adjuncts in these European ones too. So
Yeah. This one, Jammer, if you're done giving your thorough taste on it,
you're welcome.
a light breadiness, there's a slight floral in there, maybe a little zip of a lemon, but very faint, you know, very, not even fleeting, it's just very faint, not even, but yeah, it tastes like a Kolsch, but it has a little bit of Pilsner quality to it also.
You deserve this.
I do. That's not bad. I don't like there was no head. I don't believe it got a 90. I don't know how it got a 90. I'm not going to go that high probably, but we'll see. Yeah, light, yeasty, bready, a slight floral, maybe some type of fruitiness in there besides a little lemon zest, but it's a very faint lemon zest. It is quick and fleeting actually too. Just there for a second, it wisps away. It's a wisp of lemon. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, wisp.
Beer flows to you from all directions.
You gotta record some of those.
Well,
Now those ones that you did on those videos back then, that was actual from some other thing. That wasn't you saying that stuff, right?
No.
You deserve this and all that. Yeah, I didn't think it was you. I know the beginning of the video was you. Beer, malt liquor affirmations with Shagdog, whatever.
I did that pretty good. I was surprised I got it as good as I did. I took a few recordings of it, but I got it down. Yeah, this is really, actually a really respectable beer, and I'm surprised it only got an 80. And yours got a 90.
Yeah, and I'd say mine's probably running the mid 80s, probably.
I would say this has got to be a B plus beer. You know, to me, it's a B plus and a swell and a half.
Yeah, I give this a B plus and a Swarter. B plus and a Swarter. I mean, it's not a bad Kolsch. I wouldn't say it's like great 90, but 85 and a B plus. Yeah, I'd give it that.
Well, actually, a B plus is closer to 89, 90.
Well, it's a B plus on the verge of getting a regular B. How about that?
Okay.
Let's Googleize that because it's different these days, Jim.
Googleize it, yeah.
What score rank is for a B plus?
When you can't find it, yeah.
You're 87 to 89. Yeah. But since I'm at the higher cusp of regular B, it gets a B plus. I would say a B plus is like
all
90.
you had to do was Googleize it, yeah.
Yeah.
See, if I was Google, I would turn around. I would pay me because I came up with this phrase.
Right.
Just so that I won't sue them.
Right.
Because I will sue them if they used it. Yeah. And I would get a hold of Peter Tosh and ask if I could use that song, Googleize it, legalize it, Googleize it. And I
Yeah.
would Googleize it, yeah. When you can't find it, yeah. Or you can't remember it, yeah.
Peter Tosh. I'm Googleizing Peter Tosh, see if he's still alive. He's dead. He died in 1987.
Yeah.
But his family, or whoever owns the rights to the song.
Who owns the rights to the song?
Who owns the rights to Peter Tosh's songs?
MCA. Sony.
Multiple parties, including the state, potentially publishing companies, while Pauline Morris's cousin claims a stake in royalties based on agreement with us. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Publishing rights. Yeah, okay. We'll just go with that one. Separate entity, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's just, we'll have to call our lawyer on that one.
Anyway, I would get a hold of them and I'd use that song and I would pay me big dollars for coming up with this marketing genius of an idea.
Yeah. And we're not going to give them any money because we'll promote the fact that we got it from him, so it would raise more awareness to Peter Tosh.
Yeah, exactly.
And more people would buy his albums or whatever. So
exactly.
yeah. You're getting free advertising.
Yeah. That's right. All right.
Oh, let me get this down. I got more in the can. Oh. See if I get your head now with a heavier pour. A little bit ahead. Oh, shit. Yeah, my roommate came in earlier. So you're doing beer reviews again? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, we're supposed to go to bingo this morning. And I was like, I guess bingo's going to have to wait till next week.
Oh, you were going to go play bingo?
No, not really, Jim. I was making a joke.
Oh. I was just going to say you could actually make that your second job if you're really good at it.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Make some serious dough.
Or I go in there with, threaten people, coerce them, and what do you call that? You gotta frame them with something, or what's that called? Blackmail and extortion. You gotta go hand in hand. So you gotta find some whoever's running the bingo show.
So you're into blackmails?
No, blackmailing.
Oh, okay. All right. You threw me off there.
That's horrible. Yeah, that's they should change the name of that crime to black females.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, did you hear about this? And it's not a big surprise to me because, the majority of those shows are just trash right now. It's really gone downhill, and it started going downhill when it became. Leno was all right, but it went downhill definitely when Jimmy Kimmel took that over. But
oh no, the other Jimmy Fallon has
Jimmy Fallon. Sorry,
yeah.
Fallon.
Kimmel has the other one, and then what's his name? He's getting fired, Colbert, or they canceled the show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they next year he's not going to return, and the show's being dropped.
Yeah, they're not even going to have the what's it called, late show or whatever the hell's called.
And you know what? The show sucked.
Yeah, I mean, even with David Letterman wasn't that great.
David Letterman. I'm going to tell you, he was quirky and had a weird sense of humor.
Yeah,
but he did a lot of different things. He was a good interviewer, and he was good improvising. Good at spur of the moment, spontaneity. Boom, boom, boom. Not my particular sense of humor, Dave was, but I enjoyed his show nonetheless.
Yeah, he had some good guests occasionally.
Yeah. And he had some good stunts and skits.
And he was a Pearl Jam fan, so I give him something too.
Just like when they had the audience cam, they went over top of the audience and the camera.
Oh, yeah.
All that stuff. Though throwing watermelons off the building and, different stuff like that,
And he had also Paul Schaefer.
Yeah, Paul Schaefer. Cue ball.
Maybe they bring Dave back.
Well, he's actively involved in social media with his show and the clips from his show and stuff.
Yeah, I thought he had some show on like Showtime or one of those shows too, a little show, or maybe not. I don't know.
He did some interviews with people.
Yeah, maybe just a short little thing, like a couple episodes or something.
But Stephen Colbert, every now and then he can hit. Even a blind pig finds a truffle. That kind of thing.
Yeah, and he wrote on the tails of the other guy there who was on Comedy Central first, and then he got his own show at Comedy Central. I never thought he was real that funny,
but they've gotten so over the top with the political crap that it's just.
Yeah, even Jimmy Fallon's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, and the people have said that. People have complained about it, and it's just like all these morning shows and all these evening news shows and everything. The ones that they claim are all these people are watching and everything, they're not really watching. CNN has got some of the lowest ratings. MSN's got some of the lowest. NBC.
Yeah, I can imagine all these morning talk shows have a lot of low ratings too than they ever had. Because you figure by being woke, you're missing out on more than half the boomer generation, more than half the Gen X generation. So, and most of these youngsters probably only watch those damn shows. So, a couple of them that are jobless and on welfare probably.
But yeah, and that brings us into the next thing I was going to say, which was I saw some clips on YouTube that this woman was complaining because she didn't have her assistance money, the food stamp money and all that stuff went from being went to $85 a month. She goes, "How am I supposed to feed these 6 kids? That's the reason why I had these kids, so I could have the money and all that stuff. And I'm not going to work. I'm not going to do that. That's the reason why I had the kids. I was bringing in $10,000 a month because of the kids."
And also, you can't feed your kids. They're going to have to go to state orphanage or something.
I'm thinking you were getting paid $120,000 a year just to take care of your fucking kids. That's what she said. $10,000 a month.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, and because she had 6 kids, and she
without working though. I just can't imagine that. That's outrageous.
I'm thinking you couldn't save $1.
I know $10,000 a month. Shit, I make only what? I only make quarter of that.
So if you were just spending a third of that, say $3,000,
on your bet your ass you ain't spending $3,000 that much money in the pocket.
And you took the $7,000 and put it in a safety deposit box because you don't want the government tracking you, so you put it in a safety deposit box so that nobody would know. Because you can't keep it in your house.
If the government, even if the government was giving me $4,000 a month, I'd have so much money in the bank right now saved up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do? I got nothing to do besides beer reviews.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just you could have saved $7,000 a month. And you would have been so much better off than what you are right now. And you could have been being able to take care of yourself during those lean years.
Did you check out that Jewish YouTube channel I told you about? The guy is good with money or talks really good game.
No, you didn't send me the link.
I said the name of his channel. I'll have to send you a link. Yeah, when I get back on there. But yeah, he actually said, what the hell is a good thing? He said it's a really good thing. Maybe like think differently. I was like, wow. I was like, I forget what it was now, but I'd have to refresh my memory. Yeah, he has some good pointers, and he even didn't take credit for some of it. It was this person told me this about 10 years ago, or this person told me this 20 years ago. They said, if you do, and I was like, wow, they're like the smartest things, ever heard. He also talked about giving the 10% in charity, and he actually, being a Jewish guy, it was actually not about, look at me, I could give 10%. He said, even if you're poor, you should try to give 10%. And he gave a really good reason of how it helps you. Doesn't help you out really monetarily, but spiritually it helps you, which the way he described it, like transcends over it, which basically helps you out in the long run or something. Yeah. He said, even if you're making $1,000 a month, you should give 10% away or to charity.
Well, and you should do it freely and not looking for admiration. For
admiration. And these people go on YouTube. I get you a sandwich. I got you a pair of shoes, but some bum, and they're doing that for views. That's a sin actually doing that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're doing it for what you call it. But then they would make the argument saying that, well, if they would have go hungry if it wasn't for me doing it for views, and me getting him doing it for views allows me not only to help him but to help others.
That's true. I mean, well, I guess if you are doing that and you're using some of that money you're making on YouTube to give back also, not just your sandwich and a pair of fucking sneakers. If you're making $10,000 a month doing that, yeah.
Well, I know that one guy he gave a car and he gave $10,000 to this one girl and gave her so much money for food, gave her food, and stuff like that.
I guess if you went around like Jesus and say, "Don't tell anybody about this," like Jesus would tell people when he healed them and stuff,
But I don't know. It's just. It's kind of a weird thing when you're doing it for views and you're doing it to get the money and so you could help people, but then you're doing it for also the fact that you're on there with the people.
Yeah,
you're getting the credit.
You're doing it really to build your YouTube channel.
Yeah, because no matter what you say, you're out there promoting the fact that you're doing this.
Yeah.
Now, if it was the channel and nobody saw you do it, but they showed, somehow showed the people being benefited from it.
Yeah. I can see a church doing that, and then all the proceeds from the YouTube channel going to some homeless, different charities too,
Yeah. That wouldn't be too bad.
But usually most churches, the pastor pocketed most of the money, or the church, the priest.
Well, what they do is, and I've studied it for a long time, being that I am a,
pastor,
ordained minister.
Ordained minister, I forgot.
They will have their congregation, and they'll have this captive audience basically, and they will promote their book. And people will buy their book, whatever it may be. Buy their book or buy my music, gospel hymns or whatever, that kind of thing. And me singing these gospel hymns, da-da-da. So you buy this stuff and thinking, oh, this is going to help the church. This is going to help this and that. But that money goes, most of the time, it goes directly to the minister or goes directly to the whoever's doing the singing or whatever like that. It's going directly to them. It's not going to the church. Unless they say a portion of this is going to the church, then I would ask what kind of portion, But
really,
they get a captive audience. You look at that Joel Osteen, he had that massive audience, and he was putting out books, audio tapes, audio books, all these different things. And he was promoting books left and right and center. And then on top of that, they had candles that they were selling and stuff like that. It's just crazy shit.
Yeah. I think if you're head of a church or pastor, priest, whatever, you should lead by example, because basically you're the one that should be showing, what Jesus would do, basically. You shouldn't be buying no damn new Cadillac or this,
wearing the Rolex and
right. You should be the poorest looking person in the congregation, even if you got money.
I'm not even saying that you should be the poorest one. I'm just saying that dress in a sensible suit.
Right, yeah. If you got a suit, yeah. Nothing like a $10,000 suit or anything. Right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. You don't have to have the $10,000 suit to have a good looking suit.
Yeah. If you got the spirit of the Holy Spirit in you, doesn't matter what you look like, you should be able to spread the news and people are going to listen to you, right?
Yeah. And you don't need a Lear jet either.
Right.
You can fly coach or fly
unless you're a really popular and you're all over the place. Okay, I gotta go to Dallas preach tomorrow. Okay, yeah.
I think you're pushing it. I mean, I can see you make a strong case for it.
Only one pastor I know it probably might have had a Learjet and should have probably had one because he was working for presidents and all that stuff. Was Billy Graham, right?
Yeah, and even him, I don't
Yeah.
know. Billy wasn't all that either,
Yeah, I didn't like Billy Graham too much.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but his son didn't want to be a part of it until later on,
Yeah.
when he realized the money was coming from there.
One of my favorite pastures was the guy that had sex with a hooker in a hotel or whatever. Yeah, he had,
Swagger?
was that no the other one? Yeah, Jimmy Swagger. What did he do? I know he probably did something too because he
I
cried.
have sinned against you.
Yeah, he did that one too. It was the other one. I was married to that one with all the makeup.
Yeah, that was the
Who was the
FPL, or what is it?
Hotel.
PTL.
Swagger. Oh, Swagger. Was he the one?
PTL.
You know, adultery. I thought the other one did adultery
Look up
too.
PTL.
PTL.
Yeah, you'll get the names real quick.
And how do you remember that name? PTL.
PTL Church.
Postgraduate training license. Oh wait, we'll put church in there.
It's Praise the Lord Church.
I don't think we have a website. PTL Club. Also, Jim and Tammy. Yeah.
Baker.
Baker. Yeah, Jim Baker. Yeah, he's another one. She was another one too. Tammy Faye Baker. Yeah.
Singing.
That was horrible.
Her singing, and she sold records by the dozens.
I mean, the only person she beat was John Lennon's wife. Yeah.
Oko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoko,
She might have had more record sales than her.
Yeah, Tammy Faye Baker. She was actually pretty well loved by those people, I tell you.
Oh yeah.
Those are those prosperity preachers.
I mean, she did have that southern sway to her a little bit, and that's probably why.
You preach that prosperity and all that stuff. Oh, give your money because God's going to bring it back tenfold. Well,
hey, you're pretty good at that, Jim. I guess you are an ordained minister.
Amen. But think about the whole thing. L. Ron Hubbard found out that the church was a good tax dodge, and he created a whole religion out of his imagination.
Right.
And got enough people to get suckered into it,
And wasn't he a student or a friend of Mr. Crowley, the dude in England or something?
I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm sure if you Googleized it, it might pop up.
Was L. Ron Hubbard a student of Crowley? While L. Ron Hubbard and Aleister Crowley never studied together directly, Hubbard was influenced by Crowley's occult ideas and practices, particularly through their shared friend, John W. Parsons. So they had a shared friend.
And it says the occult practices. See, you learn how to brainwash, manipulate people's minds.
Right.
In some kind of way, and you make out like a bandit. And that's what they did with that whole Scientology crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you got some good people. Like David Koresh, he manipulated all those people. And apparently, I don't know if they believed he was the new Messiah or what. I remember the first time I heard about that shit when the shit was going on in the compound there. I was home on lunch. I was at the barracks on lunch. I was in the Army.
Wasn't that Waco?
Yeah, and he was on the radio. And he goes, I am left as a lamb and returned as a lion. I was like, what the fuck? What the hell's this?
Oh, yeah.
And he was on the radio live. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. That whole situation, that's crazy. But but not only that, but you had what's his name with the people down in Haiti or whatever. Not Haiti. Was it Haiti? No, it wasn't Haiti.
Oh, Ghana.
Ghana,
Jim, whatever his name was. Yeah.
Jim
the Kool-Aid.
Brown, Jim
Crow. Jim Eagle. Who was the Jim guy from Ghana that killed all those people with Kool-Aid? Jim Jones? Was it Jim Jones?
Jim Jones, yeah, Jim Jones.
Yeah,
Hey.
Jim Jones. Yeah, Jonestown Massacre.
Man, a lot of these people named James.
Yeah. Close to your name.
Yeah. I mean, you got Jimmy Swaggart.
Yeah. All the evil men in the world had the name Jim or James.
Oh my God.
Evil men in the world. Okay. I didn't say they were all evil. I just said, give me that. Who were some evil men that had the names Jim or James? It should give me a list, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Jim Warren, Jim Jones, okay, the cult leader. His original last name was Warren. Jesse James, right?
No.
James Earl Ray, assassination of Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
James Holmes, perpetrator of the 2012 Aurora, Colorado movie theater shooting, which resulted in 12 deaths and 70 injuries. Wow. James G. Blaine, marred by accusation of financial corruption and abuse of public office, Mulligan letters. James Randall, that was a guy in Florida that killed the 2 detectives and killed the state trooper when the son accidentally shot himself. And James Edward Wood, convicted murderer and serial rapist. Wood was sentenced to death in 1993, murdered an 11-year-old girl. Yeah, these are just examples. There's many more throughout history. And in fiction, have borne these names and committed acts that can be described as evil. Yeah, I remember the James Earl Ray, or whatever, James Randall. Yeah, that was his name. Yeah, James Earl Ray, too, yeah. James Randall. I remember that day because they're like cop chase from Tampa all the way up to, what was it, Hernando or something, where he finally got into a gas station, held a girl hostage, and then supposedly blew his head off, but I think the cops got him, too.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of people with your name.
Oh, really? Really? I never heard of any famous people.
Yeah. An autistic teenager who died in jail with a lawsuit alleging medical neglect while he was charged with a serious crime, fatally shooting his mother.
Oh,
Another teenager who was murdered in 1988 with his death attributed to rumors of satanic cult. He was a victim, not a perpetrator of evil. Okay. The other one, an investigative journalist who went undercover as a private prison guard to expose conditions. His work highlighted issues within the prison system, but he was not. Okay, why tell me that he was an evil person? I asked for the evil people.
That's my evil ones, yeah. The baseball player, my namesake, full name and last name.
Subjective.
Yeah, the baseball player had my whole full name. He used to play for the Yankees, and when he played for the Mets, him and another guy beat up a pizza delivery guy, and then he got in a bar fight, cut his hand on broken glass, and a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. I'm ready for the next beer, though, Jammer. Time's a ticking.
Let's do it.
All righty, spit or swallow beer.
Hey.
I am Shagdog.
Yes, he is. And I am Jammer.
Jay Murderer.
Jammer. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.